Just before we start, guys, we do have a Discord link in the description below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and let's hop into it. One Piece has to have the most cringe, butthurt community I've ever seen. Put down your pitchforks and torches. I have no issue with the show itself, so if your favorite show is One Piece, no issues with that. But some of these fans are such giga virgins. Now listen, there's a chance I'm slightly biased, but as an Attack on Titan fan myself, seeing what they did to my baby has ruined all little respect I have for this smelly fandom. Attack on Titan used to have the most 9.9s in IMDb until this cringe fandom sent the 1-star army to spam downvote all the episodes. Like, what the fuck, bro? Also, these absolute no-lifers can never understand when you tell them you don't want to sit through 1,100 badly paced 20-minute episodes. But I have something called a job, bills, a life, absolute bottom of the barrel, not even worth the gum on the side of the road fandom. Now, My Hero could possibly also be the lowest in this list, but I'm less biased towards them overall. But holy shit, that does not mean they still aren't awful. My Hero, without a doubt in my mind, has the smelliest, most body pillow having, most neck beard fandom out there. If I had a gun to my head and they say I have to guess which fandom has the most pedos, weird cosplayers, and furries, I'm 100% saying My Hero without stuttering. The absolute worst part about the fandom that everyone already knows is the shipping. We have grown-ass adults fiending and frothing at the mouth over the idea of these 14, 15-year-old boys doing things. Do you guys have no shame? 95% of y'all My Hero fans need to be locked up, but you don't spam downvote Attack on Titan, so you're still over One Piece. Now, at first, some of you may be thinking, why is Naruto so low? I'm so glad you asked. I'll tell you why. Y'all are the sole reason we couldn't talk about anime in public for years. Most of us anime viewers are normal people, but when the girls see you Naruto running down the hallway, it ruins it for everyone else. Y'all are scaring the hoes. Other than that, y'all are pretty chill. Okay, so I have Dragon Ball only one tier higher, but it's by a razor thin margin. I would say overall, the average Dragon Ball fan is way more toxic and butthurt than Naruto fans. Trust me, I know firsthand. And oh god, don't even get me started with he not beating Goku! He not beating Goku! Like, to be fair, they probably aren't beating him, but that's not the point. It's just a stupid thing to say to a lot of people. And God help your soul if you mention a character that actually could beat Goku. Some Dragon Ball fans, I don't know if it's the mental retardation or just ignorance, but my friend literally tried to argue with me that he doesn't see Goku or Vegeta losing to anyone in Marvel Comics. I'm a professional Goku meat rider, but even I know that's brain dead. Characters like Doctor Strange, who in the comics could just think you away, or Dr. Manhattan, who could literally deatomize Goku instantly, or even someone as basic as versions of Thor, just has better feats. But if you try to tell any of these Dragon Ball fans that, they will actually just break down crying. Guys. It's okay for Goku to be your favorite anime character without him being able to solo fiction. It's okay. He's my favorite anime character, but even I know he just doesn't solo the entire universe. He's not even the strongest in his own verse. So after all this, why is Dragon Ball still slightly higher than the previous shows? Because Dragon Ball is peak at getting fat anime fans into the gym.
Goku's been my #1 inspiration ever since I was a chubby anime fanboy, and I watch on Toonami the Goku just like train and get stronger and then just be like such a badass but so kind and so humble. Inspired me so much that he was the reason I started training and the reason that I started just working to be better.
Most anime fans that work out at the gym are literally training to become Super Saiyans this very moment. The fact that they can get real humans to work out is why it's higher than previous shows in the list. There's not that much I can really say about Attack on Titan fans, to be honest. I can't think of something really specific that we do. They're kind of like the Jehovah's Witness members of the anime world, going person to person trying to convert them to see the way of God. Now, unlike Jehovah's Witnesses, these fans are actually bettering the world by showing the path of God towards people who haven't experienced it. Although, Attack on Titan fans can still be kind of cringe. Like when the manga ending came out, these people literally expected the finale to be Mikasa comes out of the TV and gives them a fucking blowjob. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but in my opinion, it was still pretty fucking good. These actual psychopaths were literally rioting, and some of them were sending death threats to Isayama.
What did he say?
Like, bro, like, guys, it's a fucking 2D TV show at the end of the day. Get a grip. Also, it is very rare, but some Attack on Titan fans are literal elitists who scoff at the idea of any show other than Attack on Titan being your favorite. Overall, though, the average Attack on Titan fan is just a normal person, so it's pretty middle of the pack. Demon Slayer. Its fan base is there, I guess. Okay. Hear me out on this one. Yes, I know this fandom is currently one of the most toxic war zones, with it having overwhelming intensity to a normal person, with the whole fraud Kuna versus Gojo debate, which I'm clearly unbiased towards.
I've got something up my sleeve you couldn't even possibly expect.
Jujutsu Kaisen has possibly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but bigger Gojo/Sukuna meat riders than Goku meat riders. That's an accomplishment. As a Dragon Ball fan, I assumed I would never bear witness to it. Also, some of these female Gojo fans are the honored ones when it comes to being horny to a 2D character. You will see some of the most vile things in existence come out of the comment sections under a Gojo video. If the JJK fandom regained all of its autism and came together, would it still be able to succeed as a good fandom?
I would win.
There are two reasons why it's this high on the list. One, as you may have noticed from my linguistic choice for the section, it created Lobotomy Kaisen. And say what you want about it, but it's currently one of the funniest things in existence whenever I see it on my For You page. And two, JJK fans cook like no other.
To the one who left it all behind and his overwhelming intensity.
Jujutsu Kaisen fans have cooked up the greatest audios in the universe. Just look at my gym music playlist. It's like 60% of my songs. It all started with this legendary Toji audio.
To the one who left it all behind and his overwhelming intensity.
And after that, the rest is history. For the next 4 minutes and 11 seconds, I'm going to show you some of my favorite audios.
If you are unsure on who is going to win, always bet on Hakari. As Kashimo Hajime was dealt with. It is up to these two to defeat the King of Curses, the Judge, and his execution. After endless yapping, Kenjaku is packed up by the unlikeliest duo, the one who he entertained and the one who he underestimated, the comedian and his punchline. The final fight has come, but who will prevail? The king and his plot armor? Or the queen and her pawns?
Yeah, I ain't tried one. They say, you know, you so fine, 'cause I ain't tried one.
Best fandom for the best anime. Although it is the gayest fan base I have ever seen. And honestly, I'm all for it. And just like JJK, it also has a hype TikTok community. We need to get this guy who makes these TikToks to add the audio for the U20 match. Now we have entered the top 3 anime communities, and these 3 are the only communities I consider to just be positive overall. If there are weirdos, it's such a small percentage that they may as well not be there. The Death Note fandom just consists of people debating whether Light was right or not, and overall it's peaceful, informative takes instead of monkey fighting like Gojo versus Sukuna. It's also arguably the best starter show for anyone trying to get into anime, so it has a lot of casual fans instead of the mouth-breathing, sweaty anime fans. Vinland Saga Season 2 was one of the absolute best animes for building the most wholesome and mature community. With only 4 words, they changed the way millions of people view the world. I have no enemies. An absolutely beautiful season that changed so many people's mindsets. It also did us the favor of filtering out all the TikTok mush brain children from our community by apparently being boring.
Stupid or something.
Overall, the most mature community on this list. And in the #1 spot for most goated anime community, it is none other than Baki. This is the least toxic community for so many reasons. If you tell most other anime fans that their writing is bad and it makes no sense, they'll cry about it and call you retarded. If you tell a Baki fan the show is stupid and makes no sense, they'll say, I know. But that's not why the show is #1. It's #1 because of what the show does to its viewers. The narrator will literally gaslight you into believing the reason you don't have biscuits build is because you don't work out hard enough and you don't eat enough steak. For example, let's take a look at the strongest My Hero fan.
What the hell?
Now, let's take a look at the weakest Baki fan.